Ardon Jashari.
Ardon Jashari.
Ardon
Ardon
Jashari.
Jashari. Okay.
Ardon Jashari.
Yes. Ardon Jashari.
Ruben
Ruben
Loftus
Loftus
Cheek. How to pronounce
Ruben Loftus
Ruben
Cheek.
Loftus Cheek. And now
The GOAT.
you know.
I know what you're thinking. Why Jashari? Why Jashari? We have Ruben. I know, right? That's insane. And why Ajax is firing people using WhatsApp? Bah, we don't know. No. Enough with the jokes. This is a serious channel. We only talk about the very serious things. And so we're going to talk about why everybody wants Jashari, why AC Milan wants Jashari, why we will see about that with a little bit of stats and everything. But reports from Reddit user Peter Calm Down saying that in FC 24 he could reach a potential for Jashari of 94. That's an enough professional opinion to me. I put all my trust in Peter Calm Down. Great job, Peter. Like for Peter. And that's it. You can close the video here if you want to. On a serious note, let's take a look at this player. So, Jashari plays currently for Club Brugge, which is the club where AC Milan got the Ketelere from, and the Ketelere didn't perform very well in AC Milan, but he did amazing in Atalanta, even if we can argue that in Atalanta everybody overperformed under Gasperini, which is incredible. So he wasn't a totally bad player, but so he comes from here, from Club Brugge, and usually it took forever to get the Ketelere. Club Brugge is tough to deal with. He is a defensive midfielder. Yes, we got Ricci, right? Let's get also Jashari. Why not? So Ricci and Jashari are actually very different types. Ricci is more of the managing, balancing, while Jashari does something that Ricci doesn't do, which is help in attack. Now Ricci didn't do it right now until now, but maybe with Allegri things could change. Even if I do believe that he is there to create balance to the force, Ricci. So why Jashari? Because we all need a Jashari in our life. So Jashari has been described as a Sergio Busquets, type of players, a playing style. So calm on the ball, good positional discipline, and a deep tactical vision. I hate when they compare players like this because, the Ketelere was being compared to Kaká, just because it looked like Kaká a little bit. So I don't like this comparison because they put a lot of pressure on the player. So the main difference, let's take a look at the heat map here. As you see, Jashari operates in the central midfield, but he prefers to go slightly to the left. You can see the main activity is on the half line of the pitch, as a proper deep lying playmaker do. And as you can see, he doesn't enter the box a lot. You can see the contrast with this if you take a look, for example, at Reinder's heat map. Reinder's, it's a mezzala, box to box. He likes to go into the box. Jashari does not do that. Despite that, though, he does help a lot with the creation of action. So the expected assists of Jashari is pretty high for considering his position. We have to take in account that he comes from a league that is not considered the top league. The Belgium league is considered a mid-tier kind of league. So all these statistics that you can see here, I expect them to drop if he comes to Serie A because different type of structure, different type of league. Obviously, Serie A is above this league, so he might find more compact defenses. Maybe the Belgium league is more, players have more time to show their creativities. Things may be a little bit slower. So he's gonna if he comes to Serie A, it is gonna go down, and this is why I don't think we will see him playing from the very beginning with Allegri, but we will talk about that later. So as I was saying, his creative contribution is pretty evident with the numbers that he has. He has a great pass accuracy with the medium pass, short passes, obviously, but like a total of 88%, which is pretty good. And the averages 7.19, so 7 progressive passes per game. And this is where he differs from Ricci. Okay, Ricci doesn't help in attack at all, while Jashari is incredibly prolific in that sense. So Jashari does not just recycle the possession in a way that Ricci might do, but actually produce something in attack, even if it does not go into the box. And this is why Ruben Loftus Super-Cheek is so important for AC Milan. That's why they said, Reinders, we have Loftus-Cheek. We'll talk about that later, but the reason why Loftus-Cheek is important is because we need somebody that enters into the box. So Jashari is a disciplined kind of player. I watched some matches where he played. He is careful of his position, so he's more of a positional player like Ricci in that way. He does not excel into the aerial, I can't say the word, aerial duels with his head. So that might be a weakness, but he is very good at managing the ball under pressure. And this is something that we needed. I mean, if we compare the midfield we had the past year, we struggled a lot in that. Okay, our midfield wasn't that great. I mean, we did play with like a double pivot with Reinders that wants to attack and only Fofana to defend. So the defense of AC Milan wasn't that great the past season. His technical ability, I think, is superior to Ricci. He's a nice young prospect, okay? Even the people that watch the Belgian league often say that Jashari is too good for the league, and I do want to believe them because Jashari does look like a promising young talent, and he costs a lot of money. So Club Brugge wants 40 millions, which is a lot. AC Milan, I think, arrived at he offered like around 32 plus bonuses, maybe to reach 35. So the numbers are not that far apart. So the chance for AC Milan to actually close the deal now with Tare, I think they are slightly better than usual. Okay, but Club Brugge is very tough. If an offer comes from Manchester City, they will probably push Jashari to go to Manchester City, even if I don't know why Manchester City would need Jashari at this point. But Jashari stated that he wants to come to AC Milan, so that is a good thing for us. So it's a purchase that I would like in AC Milan. And now the $40 million question for you. Where will he play? Will he play or not? Let's take a look at our midfield right now. So we know that Allegri will play with a midfield of 3. And Allegri is not known to like use young players instantly, okay? He wants like veterans to play, and I don't think it's a good idea to just throw Jashari in and say, change the story of AC Milan alone, even if it's possible because the guy has the charisma to do that. So we might see, but not knowing Serie A and all of that, I don't expect Allegri to utilize Jashari immediately. So these are our midfielders. I put James Bondo because somebody said that everybody forgets about James Bondo. I don't forget about James Bondo, but James Bondo is there to replace Ruben, the super best, Loftus, and Fofana. So I don't know how much we're gonna see of James Bond unless everybody gets injured. So Selekemekelers, the little bard, I don't know if it's like the Jolly, he can play anywhere. He could be substituting Pulisic, even it could be even at this point, could even play the fullback, whatever. Like, so he will put Selemaker to bring balance to the force probably. So I don't think he's going to be a starter unless he does great, Ricci, I do expect Ricci to be here a lot. He's going to play in front of the defense. Obviously, it's here to bring balance again. Modric, it's a question mark, but I do expect for Modric to at least start from the beginning, at the beginning of the season. I think Allegri wants a strong start, and he likes veterans, and Modric can bring a lot. You can start with Modric and then substitute him, or you can start with somebody else and then put Modric later. You can choose, but I think Modric will be a starter in most of the matches unless he is very, very tired. So the question here now is, we miss something, a kind of player that goes here. Okay, let's take who knows. I take the player who knows. We miss this kind of player that enters the box and help the team score as well. Who did we have that was perfect for this? Yes, we sold him. We sold him, unfortunately. So I'll be salty for a little bit more, because I don't like that they sold Reinders and they just left Hernandez and we're gonna get Zinchenko. I don't know. Polemics. So we need that kind of player, and this is why Tare and Allegri said that Loftus is the best cheek ever in the world, because Loftus, if his physical condition is good enough, he will have that kind of job. So while the two other midfielder maybe stay more careful, he's going to be the one creating the man superiority and trying to go in the box. He is a mezzala, after all. He is a box-to-box midfielder, so that will be his job. So where the hell goes Jashari? Where will Jashari plays? I think Jashari can play instead of Modric or even Ricci. So it will depend on I don't know, the changes. Maybe even Modric could play instead of Ricci. So that we will have to see what Allegri will cook. But I do expect Jashari to be the end, maybe take the place of Modric. I don't know. We also have Fofana, so maybe if Allegri wants to go more defending, you just put Fofana here instead of Loftus-Cheek to be more solid. I do expect a lot of defending, like with a kind of a 4-4-2, something like this, with the Leao that might or might not stay here. It may be changed, and Santi, who probably is not going to be Santi, because Allegri does not like Santi. I do expect this kind of defending a lot. Here, Selemakers will be important. Even Jimenez we have. So there are a few things that Allegri can do. I don't know what he will do, because I know nothing, Jon Snow. I don't know anything at all. I'm just trying to guessing. So there we go. If Jashari comes to AC Milan, I will be happy, and this will be an actually good operation that I approve, and I will have to make my congratulations to Tare and Allegri for if they manage to close, to Tare, if he manages to close this operation. Now I am still a bit worried about the fullbacks, because our fullbacks are gone. I mean, the King Royale is there, but probably is gonna leave us, and I don't know if they're gonna get Zinchenko. I'm not 100% on Zinchenko, obviously, but the problem is that replacing Theo Hernandez, it's tough. Oh, it's really hard. I don't know what is gonna happen. Maybe you can put Jimenez there. I don't know. We'll have to see, though. We'll have to see, because the market just started, and so far we are moving in the right direction despite selling Renders. Okay? I can't forgive that, because if you had Renders right now, we will have like a beautiful midfield. You get Jashari, you got Ricci. You could have created something very, very beautiful. But anyway, this is all that I have to say, and I will say goodbye to you now. Okay, enjoy your life. I don't know, enjoy your day.